This is the Zalee Show. And on this episode, I get to talk to you on how you can begin from wherever you are as a talent or as a talented young person. Because I use myself as an example to teach you or talk to you how I started and how I was able to maintain certain level of decorum and not veer away from my objective and my focus. I started when I was 6. I had a vision of myself singing along a particular route in Delta State in Warri. Then we were in Word of Life, and I remember I was singing from Papa Ayo's place, or Papa Ayo was singing from his place down to Ajamimoga, where the church was located, where the church is located, and I was singing with Marvin Winans and Cece Winans and Shelley Caesar and James Cleveland, who was walking along the road while I was singing. And ladies and gentlemen, there was 6. I didn't know. At 21, I get to find out that was what I was happening. So that set the course for me. I realized that I was made to sing. I'm born to sing, to make people happy. So the first thing I did, and I think you should learn from, you get a lot of information from, is self-awareness. Who are you? Who are you? Who made you? Why are you made? Why were you made in the first place? If I was created, is there a manual? Every car built had a manual. And how do I tailor myself to achieve that? So with those early dreams, and when I was 21, I sang live with Marvin Winans here in Lagos. Marvin Winans, of course, Perfecting Church in Detroit. I sang live with Marvin Winans on the same stage with my group, the DC Envoys. And I say this all the time to every young talent that want to listen, that care to listen, at the Christian Talent Community, where we have talent represent from over 300 churches meeting once every month, the last Sunday of every month. I tell them, first know who you are, then know what you are good at doing and what you're not good at doing. However, keep doing everything you know you can do. Some people say jack of all trade, master of none. I say no. Jack of all trade tilts you to understand which you are best at. Nobody can really tell you what your gift or your purpose in life is. Nobody can tell you what your purpose in life is. Nobody. You and God alone. So the first thing you do is utilize everything you have. Some will bring you money, some will bring you fulfillment, some will bring you happiness, some will bring you dexterity, and keep working them. And some will begin to come very important by the money, because money answers all things, but money is not all things, and it helps you to make and create balance. At the end of the day, I discovered I could sing, so I started singing. First, I joined the choir. So the next thing I'll tell you, look for someone or something to affix yourself to. Get mentorship. Get where you can serve. And I did that for a while. I grew in the choir and I started a group. So it leads me to telling you now, when you get mentorship and you have service, create a platform or a medium where you can express yourself freely. If you have a question to ask, please go down to the comments and ask the questions. Whatever, or you have comments, go there and drop them. You need to subscribe to the health issue that I've talked about. You go, I and Dr. Osas, who spoke about mental health and how healthy we should get before we could embark on any journey that will bring us any fruitful benefit at the end of the day, will give us positive benefit at the end of the day. The next thing I did was look for a group that I could express myself, and that was where DC Envoys was born. DC Envoys was born to be exceptional. We looked at how people express themselves in our community. We looked at how people express themselves in our community. We looked at that, and how can we best express ourselves in the same community and people will appreciate us better. It's called creativity or ingenuity. We did that, and boom, it worked. It worked. So the next thing you need to do, everybody is singing. What makes us different? You must look for the A game, the place where difference is beautiful. Look for that spot and stay there and hone that and grow and become the best in that spot. When you do that, then your expression becomes easily noticeable. We did that. The next thing you do is I'm telling you how you can be able to begin small. If you're a singer, you now want to get into production and the rest. Okay, when we wanted to do our first album, and I'll stop with this, we wanted to do our first album. We didn't have the money. The three of us didn't have the money. I, myself, Gordons and Festus, we didn't have the money, but we had the harmony, we had the craft in place, we have the content with us. We were the content, but we didn't have the money to do that. The money we needed was as low as 30,000 naira. You wouldn't believe that. And don't ask me what's that equivalent in dollars, because you run me through something now. But we didn't have the money. So what did we do? We became usable. We became serviceable. We became very useful to our body. It brings me to the final part. Be useful. Some people complain we are abused. They are abusing us. They are misusing us. Whether you are abused or misused, know that you have to remain useful. Be useful. And that was how we got the first 30 grand that got our first album. Trust me. And God bless her soul, Miss Tosawumi, for that job. That was how we got our first album. So it's important that whether you are abused or misused, remain useful. With this, you will be able to get someone who you will appeal to, and they will get you to start. We are producing songs for each artist from every local government area in Lagos. So if you think you're worth it, just hang on. Keep glued, subscribe to the channel. Something big is coming. You have a right to succeed, and trust me, you will succeed, because I know. Play the song, play the song, play the song. I know. You heard that.